young Mr. Kavanaugh was remarking about it before I walked in. Some of you may or may not be aware that we had I'm not going to call it a situation, a moment at the city council meeting yesterday. We frequently stand at the beginning of a council meeting in tribute to a fallen New Yorker or American. Quite appropriately and typically, whenever a soldier from the metropolitan area dies overseas, we stand in a moment of silence and tribute for that loss. Yesterday, one of my colleagues thought it was appropriate to ask the council to rise in a moment of silence for Michael Jackson. Frankly, while his death was a tragedy, much of his life was a tragedy, I didn't think it was appropriate. And I walked off the floor of the council for that. I chaired the Youth Services Committee, and I don't believe that it was appropriate to stand up in tribute to a man who may well be a serial pedophile, who probably died of a drug overdose. And I know that I wouldn't want my children to aspire to his life. Whether he was a talented musician or whether someone's a talented ball player or an entertainer or whatever, does not mean that their life is a role model for all of us. So I just, in my small protest, walked off the floor. I didn't mean to be, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or to tell people that it wasn't something that they should feel free to mourn over. It's any person's death, particularly premature as Michael Jackson's was, is something to mourn over. But to stand in tribute to Michael Jackson based upon what I thought his life represented, particularly for children, particularly as the chairman of the Youth Services Committee, was something I couldn't do. So I know that it was written about a little bit. Kavanaugh here was going to ask about it maybe. So that's what I got for you tonight. And if anyone has any questions for me, I'm always happy to take them.